Hey everyone, Adam here. Myself and some of Brennan's Patreon members will be covering his and YouTube Dad's most memorable reactions whilst he is going away and joining BMT, which is basic military training. So coming in at number 3 is, my favourite, my incredible AURORA. And we are looking back on their reaction to the incredible The Seed. So here we go. This is Brennan and YouTube Dad's reaction to The Seed by AURORA. Remember, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please come and subscribe to their channel if you don't already.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we've got another AURORA. Now we've had a powerhouse so far this week on just Dimash, and I think we're going to add to it with AURORA as well. This is one that was recommended to me by a whole bunch of people in the comments, and Adam actually recommended this one to me as well. This is The Seed. Now, what I've heard through different sources, and this is what I have heard, I might be right, I might be wrong, I'm not sure. You actually have
well, I guess what you're going off of, you know, with the different sources. When we get our stuff from different sources,
yeah,
okay, it's whatever that source
says. Yeah.
Says. It's
yeah.
not necessarily our opinion, but
right. So he has an actual article that may have some stuff in it from AURORA, I don't know, but the sources that I heard was that it's more, or it's about how the world has become more industrialized and how we're not paying focus and attribution to the world around us and admiring it for what it really is. So I think in itself that would be a cool concept. Now I'm not sure if that's actually how it is, I haven't listened to this yet, but what did you find on this? How close am I compared to your article that you found?
Pretty similar, just in the way that we are not paying attention to the earth and nature as we should. You familiar with Earth Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, been going on for I don't know however many years.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what the article kind of reminded me of. That's what the concept reminded me of. That we need to be paying attention to the earth and everything that nature gives us versus the industrialization of earth. Okay, because what is the industrialization of earth mean to you? When you think about companies strip mining, okay, when you think about, you know, a green space that now has condominiums on it, okay, when you think, you know, that kind of stuff, what does that kind of indicate to you? That, to me, that's money. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Versus the green space. Right. That we were watching the deer walk through, you know, and stuff like that. That happened to me back in one of our first townhouses. Outside the window, beautiful green space. You'd wake up, the deer, you know, are walking across the sunlight, the morning sun.
You're not talking about the deer that jumped off of the
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the suicidal kamikaze deer. No, that's a different story. But I'm talking about being able to look out. You're seeing the sunrise, and you see 5 or 6 deer walking across. Okay, and that's kind of what I was getting out of this article, okay, is that we're not paying attention to that stuff. We're paying attention to what makes money. Right. Okay.
And that's what rules the world nowadays, is how much money you have.
And all of these things are going by the wayside. And that's, you know, the remainder of the article was just saying how ticked off she is.
How put it lightly.
How angry.
Yeah.
Okay, how angry it is. The one thing I did want to just say, and this is one little fact about it, was that the song's chorus, which I think supposedly, I haven't heard the song, so it supposedly echoes this, is that when the last tree has been cut down, the last fish caught, the last river poisoned, only then will we realize that one cannot eat money.
Sounds like the Lorax, to be honest.
And it's an old saying, according to this, from somewhere. So I'm kind of interested to hear what these lyrics are, so I can see how this all this all fits together.
It kind of reminds me, and I think I said this back during Unity Week, but it reminds me of Dr. Seuss's quote, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. I think that fits perfectly in with this.
Okay.
And like I said, I use this this quote during our Unity Week because it fit then too. It fit in a different purpose then.
Right.
But with this, when she was saying when the last tree has been cut, the last fish has been caught, you know, the river's been poisoned and all this stuff, it reminds me of in the movie when the Onceler was chopping everything down and smoggy smoke and, you know, all this other kind of stuff and whatever. And then he says this quote,
Okay.
you know, it's like we need to focus on what we have, and he actually did something about it and turned it around.
Well, again, this is all stuff that we've heard,
Right.
or just this little thing this little snippet that I read that kind of corresponds with what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So why don't we go ahead and listen to this thing?
So stop speculating.
Let's hear what she has to say.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Let's
get started.
Just like the seed, I don't know where to go. Through dark and shadow I go. I am reaching light through the struggle. Just like the seed,
I like how it has the lyrics
I'm
underneath it too. That really helps.
I unravel myself in slow motion. Truth and feed me prayer. Feed me sunlight, feed me air. Feed me truth and feed me prayer.
It's almost like she's speaking for the earth.
She is. She is.
she is just a big ball of energy, just waiting to be released.
That was powerful.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
That was really, really.
Like
powerful.
I was saying in there, it's like it's almost like she's speaking for the earth
And that
and
is
for nature and for the trees and for
the way she was singing.
Yeah.
And how she was doing it. Yeah, absolutely. That could be a public service announcement. You know, and it reminded me of saving the rainforests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's really not just the rainforests that are being torn down and whatnot.
It's everything.
But it's everything. And like you said, it did sound like she was speaking for.
Yeah.
I mean that. For all of life, all of nature. That she was definitely singing for nature.
Well, I mean, think about this. When you moved, when you and Mom were married, you were living in the townhouse in Ashburn, and you moved there because it was on the outskirts. It was away from everything. Then what happened? Here was a townhouse. Everything came and pushed against your townhouse, and now I think the townhouse is living on a college campus.
And now there's no deer walking through.
Right, exactly.
Which is what I was referring to earlier.
And then you moved to our current town, into the house that we were in, because it was away from everything. There were farms. It was
all farm.
It was all field, and now there's a huge development back there. It's where all the rich people live, but there's a huge development behind where that house is now.
Right.
And of course we've moved since then, but everything just follows you, and you can't escape it.
It's all money.
It is all money. Yes,
it is definitely. If there is money to be made by taking up this space and this space and this space, and that's what's going to happen. It's just like, okay, and I know we don't like to get political on this thing, okay, but one of the things that past administrations of the United States, that is, past administrations have tried to do is they know that there is, for example, all kinds of oil up in Alaska. In areas that are just pristine, nobody has ever touched them.
Yeah.
The current administration that we're in just approved going in and drilling. Okay, that's money. Okay, it doesn't have anything to do with the United States getting its own oil and stuff like that. Okay, because we've done really well with other sources. And that's been untapped territory for hundreds of years. Okay? I mean, thousands of years, probably. Okay? But this is what she would be singing for. She would be singing for that. Okay, so, or in defense of that. Okay, in defense of the land, in defense of nature. So it's so
very, very powerful.
So it is definitely powerful. You know who she reminds me of?
Who?
I figured out who she reminds me of.
Who?
Luna Lovegood.
From Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I heard her first at the beginning when you said it sounded like she was speaking, and I'm going, I've heard that voice, and I said that the last time.
Yeah.
And I said I know I've heard that voice somewhere, and different people have said, oh, was it Bjork or Enya or this or that, and they're giving me different different artists and whatnot. Luna Lovegood. That's who, and she just gives me that appearance as well in certain.
You just get that vibe.
Poses, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter,
Harry Potter.
And she's an off character, So, but anyway, very, very, very powerful message, and I think we should all think about it.
Yeah.
Definitely think about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Alrighty, on to the announcements?
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all.
Alrighty guys, remember we do have our Discord. If you don't know what Discord is another server, basically a big group chat where we can all message back and forth to each other, be in audio calls, video calls. I can host stuff, we can maybe watch movies together, stuff like that. I don't know, could be fun. So I just started that up. That link is in the description if you'd like to join us on there. We do have our daily Facebook videos on Facebook. Just type in The Bass Player on Facebook or at The Bass P on Facebook. Like our page, and yeah, videos will start popping up in your in your feed every single day. So go ahead and do that if you want to. We do have our PO box if you'd like to send us anything. That link is down in the description below. Not link. That information is in the description below, and it has popped up on your screen by now. Go ahead and send us something cool. You will get a community post shout out, or possibly a live stream shout out, or a video shout out as well. We do have our request form down in the description below as well, guys. That's where we ask that you put your requests instead of in the comments or on social media or emailing me or anything like that. I will just tell you to put them in the request form anyway. We have our Teespring link down in the description below as well, guys. We have our classic TBP merchandise, our Defying the Odds since 2020 merchandise, our Eat Sleep React Team merchandise, and a whole lot more, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. And I do get to thank the following Patreon members who felt pledged to make this video possible for being awesome and sticking with us. That'd be Hot Space and Petro, Bryan Rhone, Sandy Thomas, Courtney Trucks, Don Cola, Teresa Anderson, Dary S, and Jeffrey Kimball. Thank you so much for y'all's constant love and support of this channel and community, guys. We greatly appreciate it, and we ask that you stick around with us for time to come. And if all of y'all who are not yet Patreon members, if you're not feeling comfortable with becoming a Patreon member, or you don't want to be signed up for anything, but you would like to donate to the channel, we do have our PayPal donation link down in the description below as well. We are not asking for donations. This is only if you would like to, that option is there as well. And last but not least, guys, we do have our subscriber goal of 10,000. We set it on Monday. Congrats to Adam Stratton. I'm sorry, I'm still mispronouncing your name probably, but congrats to you, Adam. You got 10,000 subscribers on Sunday.
That's
Congratulations. So if he can do it, guys, we can too. We have no excuse now. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are new, enjoy what you see here. And yeah, that's all I have. Do you have anything else that you'd like to add? Or
Not a thing.
no? Alrighty, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you all on Friday. Peace out.